Dogs do a lot of strange things. But have you ever wondered why? Why do they shake themselves off like they've been soaked right after a cuddle? Why do they suddenly spin in circles, chasing their own tail? And why do they look so thrilled every time they hop in a car, like they're off to Disneyland? What seems like random behavior actually carries deep meaning. In this video, I'll help you decode these puzzling actions, so you no longer feel concerned every time your pup does something out of the ordinary. If you truly love dogs and want to understand them better, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more to discover ahead. Now, let's dive into the first mystery. Why do dogs shake after being petted? No matter how much you love your dog, you've probably felt puzzled when they shake right after being touched. Some think it means the dog is annoyed. Others find it adorable. But what's the truth? When you rub their belly or stroke their body, you're triggering a wave of emotion and stimulation, like a mini emotional tide. When you stop, that shake isn't a rejection. It's how the dog's body resets itself, releasing leftover tension. Experts call it a discharge behavior, a way for dogs to return to a calm state. It's like when you take a deep breath after a tough conversation. So, if your pup shakes after you stop petting them, don't worry. It just means the moment was intense enough that they needed to rebalance. Many pet owners who care deeply even find themselves researching little things, like gentle grooming routines, or whether their dog might benefit from something simple like a daily dose of dog multivitamins to keep everything running smoothly. And if you thought that was weird enough, watch what happens next time you take your dog for a car ride, especially when the window's down. What do? That's right, stick their head out, eyes sparkling, ears flapping like they're on a theme park ride. Why? It's not just the breeze, it's the smells. A dog's sense of smell is tens of times stronger than ours. When the car moves, air carries scents of trees, food, people, other dogs. It's like a rapid-fire scent buffet. Every drive becomes a sensory adventure. Dogs also associate car rides with happy things. Park trips, visits, outings. Even a quick grocery run feels like an epic journey. Just like we get excited before a vacation, dogs do too. Except they show it way more honestly. But sometimes, dogs get a little too close, and you feel slightly creeped out, like when they won't stop licking your feet. Their taste buds work differently. Your sweat leaves a salty flavor, a strange snack that sparks curiosity. But licking is also affection. In dog language, licking is intimacy, like a human hug. Sometimes it means submission. I respect you. But if it happens too much, gently redirect them to a toy or treat. It's a polite way to keep your feet clean without hurting their feelings. Because here's the truth. When a dog licks you, it means they see you as theirs, not just an owner, but part of their pack. Still, not all behavior is sweet or pleasant. Sometimes you'll see your dog tuck its tail, avoid eye contact, and look sad or scared. Many assume it means fear, and sometimes that's true. But tail tucking is complex. It could signal fear, like during a thunderstorm, meeting a bigger dog, or entering an unfamiliar place. Other times it's a way of showing submission. I'm not a threat. I don't want conflict. And sometimes it means your dog isn't feeling well. Pain, fatigue, discomfort. A dog's tail is like an emotional bulletin board. If you pay attention, it tells you how they feel inside. So if tail tucking happens often, look for other signs. Your dog might be asking for help, in the only way they know how. Some dog owners even keep a routine dog health check, just to ensure those little signals aren't pointing to something deeper. And then, there's the most heartbreaking question every dog owner dreads. Why do dogs live shorter lives than humans? Every time you look into their eyes, you know time is limited. But why? Scientific research, like the Dog Aging Project at the University of Washington, shows that dogs have a much faster metabolism than humans. Their bodies burn faster, their cells work harder, and their organs wear out sooner. Larger breeds even have shorter lifespans due to rapid growth putting extra strain on their systems. It's like a high-powered battery, bright, but burns out quickly. It sounds sad, but with proper care, good nutrition, and regular checkups, you can help your dog live longer, healthier, and, most importantly, happier each day by your side. And then, one day, your dog may suddenly turn their back to you for no clear reason. Don't take it personally, because to a dog, this is a sign of absolute trust. When a dog turns their back on you, it's not because they don't care or are ignoring you. On the contrary, in the canine world, it's a powerful sign of trust. When a dog exposes their back, it means they believe you won't hurt them. It's their most vulnerable position, and they only do this when they feel completely safe. Sometimes, it's also an invitation for a gentle scratch on their lower back, a quiet way of asking for attention. Other times, they just want to face the world while still staying close to you. So if your dog turns away, don't feel sad, because in that moment, they might be quietly saying, "I feel safe because you're here." It's one of many signs in dog body language that speak volumes, if we're quiet enough to listen. And you'll notice this even more when you scratch that magical spot, the one that feels like a mini spa button for your dog. The lower back, near the tail, is packed with nerve endings, making it extra sensitive. Dogs can't reach this area themselves, so when you help, it sends waves of joy through their body. Some even lift their leg in delight, as if dancing. But more than comfort, it's a bonding ritual, like a hug, a handshake, or a loving touch between two different worlds, humans and dogs. With one well-placed scratch, you can make your dog feel more loved than 1,000 words ever could. But of course, not every behavior is pleasant or comforting. Sometimes, you can't help but ask questions, like when your dog obsessively spins around, chasing its own tail. For puppies, it may just be play. They don't fully realize the tail is part of their body. But for adult dogs, this could be a red flag. It may signal boredom, lack of exercise, or a dull environment. Simple changes, like longer walks, new toys, or even automatic feeders that break up their day with a bit of excitement, can help re-engage their mind. It might also be a reaction to stress, like how humans bite their nails when anxious. Studies from Texas A&M University even suggest that excessive tail chasing may be linked to obsessive-compulsive disorder or neurological issues. So if this behavior happens too often, don't ignore it. Your dog may be crying out for help, if only you know how to listen. Similarly, many behaviors we call weird are actually inherited from their wolf ancestors, like when dogs scratch at blankets, cushions, or the floor before lying down. It's not mischief, it's instinct. Long ago, this helped them soften the ground, mark territory, and create a safe resting spot. Even in a cozy home with AC and plush beds, dogs still need to feel like they control their space. This seemingly small act helps them feel safe, stable, and truly themselves. Sometimes your dog might howl along with sirens, high-pitched music, or other eerie sounds. It might seem spooky, but it's actually them responding with their native language. In the wild, wolves, dogs' ancestors, used howling to communicate with the pack, respond to strange sounds, or signal location. So when your dog howls, it's not pain, it's conversation. Maybe they think the siren is a long-lost friend calling, or a sad song stirs a feeling inside. Try playing those sounds again. You might just witness the most genuine, adorable, and surprisingly emotional reaction. One odd behavior that leaves many puzzled is when your dog stares at you while doing their business. It's awkward for us, but not for them. In a dog's world, pooping is a vulnerable act. When they look at you, they're asking, "Are you watching my back?" It's a silent request for protection. If you meet their gaze, smile, or simply stand close, they'll feel safer. That eye contact is a quiet bond. No words needed, yet full of understanding. And then there are times when your dog lies down. Nothing's wrong, yet their face looks sad, their eyes telling a silent story. Don't assume they're being dramatic. Dogs have real emotions. Sometimes they're sad from being ignored, from days you're too rushed, from changes in the house, or just because they miss you. That face, those eyes, are speaking from the heart. Maybe all they need is for you to sit with them, pet them gently, or whisper a few words. That alone can make them feel, "I still matter. I'm still loved." In some dogs, this quiet sadness can even spiral into dog separation anxiety, especially when they're left alone for long periods or go through sudden changes in the environment. And if there's one message to carry with you after watching this video, it's this: every strange dog behavior is an untold story. Don't dismiss it as weird. Watch, listen, and love with empathy. Because to your dog, you're not just their owner, you are their entire world. If you feel this video helped you understand your dog better, please hit the subscribe button. Not just to catch more great content, but to help build a community of dog lovers who care with their hearts, not just out of habit.